Hi, in this video today we're going to see what happens when we run the Nintendo Switch from AA batteries. Now I'm not talking about getting an external power supply and putting it into the USB-C port at the bottom. I'm talking about removing the internal lithium battery from the Switch and replacing it with AA batteries. Will it work? I really don't know. That's what we're going to find out in this video. So we need to take the back off the Switch to get access to the battery. So let's go over to the blue mat and then I'll meet you back over here in about a minute. Right, so this is my test battery, and normally I have this extended lead on it. So what I'm doing is disconnecting the battery from the actual Switch, and we're going to pop this in here, and it will allow me then to attach on the AA batteries onto the wires. So these two on the left hand side are the positive, the two on the right hand side are the negative. We do have a sense wire in the middle. Let's see if it works without doing anything with that one there. Okay, so I've left the back off the Switch purely so you know that there's no funny business going on. You can see the internal battery is disconnected and I've got my dodgy lead connected to that. So now we need it to be 3.7 volts and it's 4,310 milliamp hours. So basically it's 4.3 amps, which is quite a lot. Now I don't know how much amps these batteries pump out here. They're 1.5 volts, but I don't know whether it's 500 milliamps, 1 amp, 2 amp, I'm not too sure, but still we'll start with 2 and see what happens. Also, these are 1.5 volts, so we need to get them up to 3.7. Now that's going to be a problem, but because these are brand new, I'm hoping they might be nearer to 3.7 than 3 volts. So I've gone to DC voltage here on my meter, and let's see what we are reading. 3.3. Tell you what, we'll start with this to begin with and then we'll work from here. So the orange are going to be the positive. I'm using these little Wago connectors. They're both connected together on these ones here, so although there's 2 wires, if I use my multimeter they're both shorting out. See what's going on. Anything happening? No. Right, okay, let's wire some batteries up in parallel. I'm just going to disconnect this from here. And let's put a bank of another 2 batteries on there. And then it's going to be still 3.3 volts, but we're going to have twice the amps. Now, obviously, don't copy what you see in these videos. What I'm doing might not necessarily be safe. Right, let's just see what voltage we've got now. Right, we've still got 3.3 volts, but now we've got like twice the amps because they're in parallel. Let's see if anything's going to happen now. Turn it on. Oh, wow, Nintendo, look at that. Is it going to go further? I didn't even have to do anything with the sense wire. No, right, let's try that again. But did you see that? It went to Nintendo. Let's try that again. Nintendo, but no further. But is that the sense wire? It might be. And just to show you, you can still see that the internal battery is disconnected. Right, let's get the sense wire and let's put it into the negative. So essentially we're grounding it. Okay, let's put it in there and now let's turn it on. Nintendo, is it going to go further? Yes, we got a look at that little battery symbol and it's saying it's flat. Ah, so we haven't got enough power. But it did go further. Look, do that again. Nintendo. And the little battery symbol. Fantastic. Right, let's try one more bank on top of here in parallel, just in case. Right. Now, sense wire is in. Nintendo. Right, it's not going any further than that, is it? Right, I'm going to have to up the voltage on this, unfortunately. So I need to add another battery in. I wonder, though. Do you know what I might do? I might see if I've got a discharged battery, because I don't want to put a new battery in. Let me see if I can find a discharged one, wire it in series, and then see if that will then be enough to power it on. Okay, I've got one here, which is only 1 volt. If you have a look here, we're still within the range of the Switch. So look, 4.3, which is good. because I've used a flat battery here, a flat one here and a flat one here, but there is 1 volt in them, but I don't think they're going to be bringing much to the party. It's just they might just boost that the voltage up a little bit. So now let's see if it's going to come to life now. So in with the sense wire, I'm going to hold that in to make sure. Come on. Nintendo? Is it going to turn on? No, it's not. Let's try one more bank. Okay, again, 4 banks now off 3 batteries. So we have 12 batteries in total, and all in parallel. Well, each bank in parallel. And you can see there 4.3 volts. So now, is this going to be enough? Come on. Nintendo? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. None of the batteries are getting hot. No, look at that. Not enough power there, is there? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bench power supply to find out if it will work on a bench power supply, because then that will kind of give us an idea whether it would work with enough batteries. Okay, you can see the bench power supply here, 3.7 volts, which is what the battery is. If I short the wires, you can see it jumps up to 4.1 amps, which is very similar to the battery. Now, let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see if it turns on with the bench power supply. On there, on here, I'll leave the sense wire for a moment. Turn on. Right, so it's drawing. It's gone to Nintendo, drawing 0.4. Would it go further? No. Okay, so that's the same as what it does with the batteries. Yep. But now let's do the sense wire on the negative. Now let's do it. Nintendo 0.4. But now 0.4, you see it's gone higher. Right, okay, and now it's booting up. So it will work. It's saying 17%. Interesting. I'll tell you what. Let's up this and see if it goes up here. I wonder how it knows. Do I have to disconnect this now and connect it again? Or is it... Oh, there you go, 68. So that's how you adjust it. Right, watch this. So if I lower this down to 3.6, yeah? Watch up here. It says 67%. Let's zoom right in. This is interesting. Now, I'm going to get the sense wire and I'm just going to tap against the negative lead and watch it update. Console battery low, 10%. You see that? Yeah, and now if I up it on the bench power supply, it won't just go up here. So let's up it to 3.96 volts. Yeah, you can see it's still at 10% here. Still at 10%. But now let's tap it here. And hopefully it will jump up. Yeah, there you go, 73. Hopefully you can see that just up here. Right, now that is interesting. So we don't need the sense wire when it's actually running. It is drawing 1.4 amps. So I had it up to, what did I have it up to? I had it up to 4.3, didn't I? So at 4.3, it's only drawing 1.3 amps. Surely all of these batteries wired together, what am I missing here? All of these batteries wired together would have to be 1.3 amps, would they not? Have I got that wrong? Let's try one more bank of batteries. 4.7, now that's going to really push it, isn't it? Ooh. Thing is though, as soon as it goes on, it will drop, won't it? Let's see, is it going to fry something? Come on. Come on. Wow. We've done it! We've got a Nintendo Switch working on. Let's turn that off. We've got a Nintendo Switch working on batteries. Is anything getting hot? No. It's saying 100% battery. Can I put these in here to see what the voltage actually is? I'm not sure if these are going to fit. Well, on the home screen it seems to be lasting okay. 4 volts, we're at 4 volts on it. So obviously it's an amp issue. The voltage is absolutely fine, but it just hasn't got the amps. Is it going to be able to go into a game? Yes or no? No, it's not. Ah, it's not. Nah, you see there? Okay, so, yeah. I managed to get it working with AA batteries, which is good, but I can't play a game and I can't connect any of the Joy-Cons up because, well, not obviously wirelessly, yes, if they had charge, but not wired because there's not enough power there behind it, even though the voltage is high enough. The strange thing is, I think even if I was to keep adding more and more batteries on it, I still don't think it would be enough, but you put it down in the comments what you think. Let's say if each battery was capable of outputting 1 amp, then I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there should be 5 amps going into this at a higher voltage than the 3.7 because it's measuring, what was it, 4.5 or 4.6, which is very high. So I just don't think that these batteries are capable of giving the power demands that the Switch needs, while the lithium batteries can probably produce a huge amount of energy very quickly for the changes in what the Switch requires. But that's what I think. I could be completely and utterly wrong. I mean, I hope you enjoyed it. I thought it was really interesting. You can see there it's reading 100% because purely it's measuring, must be just battery voltage, nothing to do with the amps whatsoever. But you can see there's nothing connected there. That is the AA batteries. So if I was to connect this up here, you will see, makes the noise, but there you go, low battery. But if I unplug it, will it come back on again? Yes, it will. Let's see if it's the same on this side here. Oh, interesting. It's happy with that side. What's that about? No, it's not. There we go. Good though, isn't it? So yeah, I'm quite happy with that little video there. If you enjoyed it, give it a massive thumbs up and I will do more weird videos like this. Take care everyone.